Donald J. Trump is now President of the United States.
What a great honor to be able to introduce for the first time ever anywhere the 45th President of the United States of America, Donald.
I am so sorry to my world. I am so sorry to my world. This is not what we want. There's so much potential for beauty and for devastation.
Check with your medical provider, In this episode, I'd like to discuss part 1 of the protesting and backlash against Donald Trump. We're supposed to hate Tom Brady all of a sudden for no other reason than he's been friends with Donald Trump. Donald Trump and Brady have been friends for a minute. It really has nothing to do with anything except for whatever reason they're friends. Like he and Don King are friends. So because he refuses, I guess he's not actively, disrespecting the new president of the United States. Everybody's supposed to hate him, and now they're coming down on him. He's got to defend himself. And then you remember that fiasco where Mike Pence walks into he gets tickets to a Broadway musical or whatever, this Hamilton thing, and this guy lays into him.
Vice President-elect Pence, I see you walking out, but I hope you will hear us just a few more moments. There's nothing to move here, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing to move here. We're all here sharing a story of love. We have a message for you, sir. We hope that you will hear us out. And I encourage everybody to pull out your phones and tweet and post, because this message needs to be spread far and wide, okay? Vice President-elect Pence, we welcome you, and we truly thank you for joining us here at Hamilton and American Musical. We really do. We, sir, we are the diverse America who are alarmed and anxious that your new administration will not protect us, our planet, our children, our parents, or defend us and uphold our inalienable rights, sir. But we truly hope that this show has inspired you to uphold our American values and to work on behalf of all of us. All of us. Truly thank you for sharing this show, this wonderful American story told by a diverse group of men and women of different colors, creeds, and orientations.
Because he's this racist person. I don't know, maybe he said marriage ought to be between a man and a woman. So he hates black people. He hates gay people. He hates, he's a xenophobe. All these things because, I don't know. So he lays into him. Took that opportunity to lay into him. And so the NFL owner, they're going to put that Hamilton group, that play, they're going to show up at halftime. So I'm supposed to hate Tom Brady and love this pluralistic guy who's supposed to represent us, working class, black folks, Hispanics, whites. We are the working class people who make all this work. The employed people who work and pay taxes. We make all this work. We don't get to be represented because we have to go to work. I can't, there's nobody paying me to march for something I believe in, right? I have to be probably unemployed to get, because it's a job. It's not what people believe in. They're getting paid. They're asked to do this. There's nobody paying me. So I have to go to work. So, you know what? When those players start going to the locker room, I'm changing the channel. I've already got it picked out. I'm watching something else. I will watch a documentary on how the roads were built in the U.S. before I will watch the halftime show. They act like the American people didn't vote for this. They act like the rednecks and the yahoos climbed out of the hills of wherever they came from. And it's no insult to people who are from the South. I don't mean that. I'm talking about the stereotype of hillbillies and all that. I guess they climbed out of whatever hills they came from, came down, invaded us, and voted for this man. No. Black folks, white folks, Hispanic folks, Asian folks, women, black women, white women, Asian women, Hispanic women, gays even voted for Trump. That's why everything's red in this scene. That's why you see all this red. It's not the yahoos. He's a billionaire with the mentality of like a New York construction worker. And if you say something about him, he's going to respond. He doesn't care who you are. If you're a woman, if you're the Pope, he's going to come back at you. You know, he doesn't care if you think that's petty. He feels like, well, you said you went off on me, I can go off on you. I don't care if you're a little old lady. And the Republican Party has been too dignified to do that. And the other side has been doing that to Republicans for years. They slam some women at them. Yo, women said you did this to me. You looked at me. They throw people at the Republican Party and they just run for cover. Well, he's not doing that. And he's not a politician. So he's actually going to do what he actually said he was going to do. He's a businessman first. Surrounded by politicians. Boycott the halftime show. Boycott the halftime show.
Colin Kaepernick. He's been on the forefront of social activism of late in choosing not to stand for the national anthem in protest of police brutality against African Americans. So when Colin Kaepernick said he has not and will not vote in this presidential election, it left many scratching their head as to how he can be socially conscious yet not vote. Kaepernick has previously expressed his displeasure with both candidates in the presidential election. Stephen A., did he betray his cause?
He absolutely betrayed his cause. As far as I'm concerned, Colin Kaepernick is absolutely irrelevant. I don't want to see him again. I don't want to hear from him again. I don't want to hear a damn word about anything that he has to say about our nation, the issues that we have, racial injustices, needing change, etc., etc. He comes across as a flaming hypocrite. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not interested in a damn word that he has to say. And quite frankly, I hope he goes away. He's lucky to be in the league right now. He's 0-3 as a starter this year, only completing 52% of his passes. He hasn't won a game. He doesn't look good at the quarterback spot. I don't care about rust. I don't care about anything else. My days of rooting for him have come to an end.
We must not be guilty of wrongful deeds. Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred.